Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're doing a special 5-round mock draft between Foots and myself, and we're gonna use the Fanspeak Draft Simulator, and we're using the NFL Draft Scout board. It's the latest one that was released on the 10th, and we're using the difficulty level of difficult. You ready to do this, Foots? 5 rounds, man. We're gonna alternate picks, right, Foots?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, we're gonna alternate picks. I'm not gonna eat during this show. I know some of you guys don't like that. I just had to get some popcorn in my system. You know, we ripping and running. Yeah, me and Joe doing a mock. Joe, are we gonna implement a scenario? What's our theme? What are we doing in this war room? What are we trying to fix? What's the plan for this mock, Joe? What's our scheme in this mock situation?
I think what we want to do is, we got to feel our weaknesses. Like, if we were to play a game today, where do we feel weak at right now? You know what I mean? Like, do you feel
left guard?
left
Left guard.
left guard?
If you really think about it, and so I guess we'll hit it on the head, Joe. We still got to be solid inside out. If you want to protect Dak and you want to get him back to 2016 level, the middle of the pocket has to be clean. So, and then if we want to kind of get this defense to elite level, the middle of our defense, whether it's D tackle, if we've been talking a lot about Harold Landry. So if something there looks good, Joe, you've been speaking him up. And what about linebacker, obviously? So let's see how the board falls. But GM Foots, GM Joe, I think we've come to the agreement that we're not going to touch a receiver in this mock. And we'll kind of just see what happens.
All right. So with that said,
early, we won't touch a receiver early.
yeah, we'll see what the board gives us here. All right. So here we go. Let's draft. Here we go. Okay.
Let's roll.
Let's roll. All right. The simulator's running. All right. Let's see who we got coming off the board here. Josh Rosen went number 1 overall. Darnold number 3. Yeah. Quentin Nelson went to the Colts.
Okay.
Vita Vea went 11 to the Dolphins.
Realistic, very realistic.
Harold Landry went 14 to the Pack.
Whoa.
Okay.
That can happen.
All right. So it looks like in this particular mock, there's a run here. 16 went McGlinchey, the Ravens. Connor Williams went 17 to Chargers. 18 Isaiah Wynn. So we are on the clock, Foots. Who do you want to? What position do you want to look at, man?
Okay, so Joe, let's go to my interior lineman and let's go to my linebackers. Let's see what we got here.
All right, so D-line, we still have Deron Payne on board, Hurst, Harrison Phillips, Nathan Shepard, Deshaun Ham, B.J. Hill, Trenton Thompson, Settle, Sanat, Nandi, McIntosh, and it looks like getting kind of thin there already.
Okay, and linebacker.
Linebacker, we have Leighton Vander Esch, Rashawn Evans, Lorenzo Carter, Malik Jefferson, Micah Kaiser, Jerome Baker, Shaquem Griffin, Jewel, Teray, Warner, and then got a couple other guys here. Leonard is available too. Sichi.
Okay, and Joe, just safeties real quick.
All right, say that we got Ronnie Harrison still out there, Justin Reed, Marcus Allen, Rashawn Golden, Terrell Edmonds, Jesse Bates, Cruikshank, Jordan Whitehead, and then a couple of late round guys.
Okay, so of course the studs are off the board. We decided we're not gonna go receiver. I'm not gonna go anywhere now. I'm not gonna waffle now. Rashawn Evans is the pick. Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
Listen, I think if Rashawn Evans is staring you in the face when you pick in 19, regardless of what linebackers are rated higher, that they say are rated higher, like the bump that Leighton Vander Esch has gotten, you have to trust the tape. You have to trust the film. You have to trust the competition level. And, Joe, that's what I wanted to talk to you. And I think that, fans, scouts, projectors, all of these people in this draft world, Twitter, I think they're forgetting one thing when it comes to Rashaan Evans. He was playing NFL caliber teams every week. You see what I'm saying? He's playing a lot of football and he's flourishing. He's playing against good backs. If you think about Leighton Vander Esch, I mean, he may not have played a pro all year, maybe a couple. You know what I mean, Joe? When you really think about that. So this is what the Cowboys, this is what fans need to keep in mind when you're rating, when you're evaluating, because we're all evaluators. But think about that. Think about the competition level now. There are small school guys who obviously get bumped. There are small school guys who can come make plays. You think about Xavier Woods, but when it's your first round pick, you got to eliminate mistakes. You got to eliminate the chances for any waffles. And Rashaan Evans is my pick, Joe. What do you think?
I think it's a good pick, man. And we've been talking about Vander Esch, and I'm with you on that. And that one of my things on him is he's still a projection, whereas Rashaan Evans, he's good to go. You and I talked about Ben Bloom. There's gonna be a drop off there with Flus gone, Ben Bloom. So it's almost like they're gonna count on Sean Lee to be like the on-field coach to coach up these guys. So we'll see what happens, but I think I'd rather go with Rashaan Evans, man. He's pro ready, day one, man. He's ready to get out there.
Yeah, I would feel very good about that pick. Like I said, you could go interior lineman there. I think maybe somebody could fall. I'm not touching the receiver. I don't care who's on the board because I want to get my defense to elite level. Like you said, Joe, you've been really high, and Botch are really high on Harold Landry, and he went off the board early. Could be a position if you want to just keep throwing DNs, in your defensive scheme, pair him with D-Law, and Taco, and just kind of mix and match. But yeah, I really like that pick a lot.
Good pick, man. Good pick. So we're on to the second round now, and a couple of picks have already come off the board here while we were talking. So let's see who's on board. So I'm gonna look at defensive line. Harrison Phillips is out there. Shepard and BJ Hill still out there. Edge guys, they're wiped out, and that's the thing, man. If you're gonna get your edge guy, it's gotta be first round. This
has to be early.
Yeah, they're wiped out there. Linebackers, but we already got our guy. Let's take a peek here at safety. Okay, let's see. Do we want to get a lineman here? Guards. Billy Price is available.
How you looking at safety, Joe?
Safety, we got Justin Reed, Marcus Allen, Rashawn Golden.
Okay.
Jesse Bates. I think receivers, still got Chark. We got Sutton. How are you feeling about going receiver second round? No? Too early?
I think Dallas would consider it if Sutton was there, because they'd probably be whoa. But if I had to choose and I'm building inside out and I'm sticking to my board, Price would be the pick for me. Just so intelligent. But Joe, I want you to make the pick. I'm just telling you what I would do.
Offensive tackle, Brian O'Neill, Okafor, Kappa, guard, Braden Smith's out there available.
I like Alex Kappa a lot. Really good player.
Billy Price. Edge. Cornerbacks. All right, man. I'm gonna go safety, and I'm gonna take Justin Bates right here, second round. Pulling the trigger on him.
On Jesse Bates.
Yeah, we're going Jesse Bates, safety.
Wake Forest.
Cowboys have interest in this guy. Bringing him in. Obviously, Marcus Allen, Terrell Edmonds were still available, but I like Bates, and he's more of the center field kind of guy, one of the more true free safeties. So
true free.
That's the pick, baby. Let's go on to the third round.
Joe, can we talk about that pick real quick? I like that pick, Joe.
Yeah. Give me your input.
Original. Yeah, very original. Cowboys fans, get hip to Jesse Bates. You guys watching this, this video. Listen, very good ball skills. The ball just seems to find him. Not the thumper that you want, but extremely smart. In the ACC, good player. These safeties are all over the place depending on what your scheme is and how you want to use them. Marcus Allen, more of a box guy, sure tackler. Don't really want him in space. And Jesse Bates is like the exact opposite. Smart, can cover, sideline to sideline. So think about Kevin Byard, young, good Titans safety. Got him in the second round when he was drafted. I think that was Zeke's year. Made the Pro Bowl already, so maybe that could happen with us if we draft Bates. I like that pick, Joe. Very original.
There we go, man. I agree, man. It's a good pick, man. And that's the thing too, man. Sometimes you're seeing some of the, the network guys in their mock draft. So if you see a name that the Cowboys take and you're like, wait, well, that's not what these guys said. We drafted this guy a round or two earlier. What are we doing? Just stick with it, man. Stick with the Cowboys, what they're doing, what round they're taking them in. Just stick with it,
110%, Joe.
All right, man. So we're on to the third round. So, Foots, you're on the clock here with the third round pick. Who you want to
Okay,
look at?
Joe. So I'm still looking at interior linemen. I got me a safety, so I hit defense hard. I'm able now to move Xavier Woods around, Kayvon Frazier. I got a safety. I need 3 starters out of this draft, Joe, minimum. So, Joe, what are my interior defensive linemen looking like? What are my D tackles looking like? Excuse me. What are my interior offensive linemen looking like? What are my receivers looking like? Now maybe I can start thinking about receivers. Who's there, Joe? Who's available?
There's some really good players still available here. So in defensive tackle, we got Trenton Thompson, Tim Settle, Deidre Sanat still available, Derek Nandi, RJ McIntosh, Contavious Street, Fudakasi still out there. Those are your interior linemen. Edge, Josh Sweat, maybe he's kind of available. Offensive tackles, Alex Kappa available. Guards, Wyatt Teller, Taylor Hearn, Cole Madison. It's a guy, Colby Gossett, another one there. Wide receiver, there's some good players here. I think, well, let's see. James Washington's available still. Deion Kane, Michael Gallup, Deshaun Hamilton, Traquan Smith, Simi Cobbs, Jamon Moore. Cowboys have interest there. Antonio Callaway, that's a 30 visit for the Cowboys. He's there. Dante Burnett, Trey Quinn. It's another guy, the SMU guy. Another Cole Beasley clone right there. Marcel Aikman, he's still available. Cedric Wilson. So the Reese Fountain's out there. Running back Nick Chubb. Naheem Hines is out there.
Ooh.
Where are you looking, man? Do you want to grab a quarterback? Lauletta, Mike White, Luke Falk. No.
Now the third for a quarterback would be too rich. I didn't like the names at interior linemen, even though I really like Kappa. And he can do some things for me. But if I'm sticking to my board and who I have rated, the pick would definitely be James Washington. The way that he tore up the combine, he looked good at the combine as well, but the way that he tore up the Senior Bowl, he answered a lot of questions for me. And this could happen. Teams could forget about him. And if he's sitting there in the third, I'm doing a full sprint to Roger Goodell or whoever's going to be calling out these picks. I don't know if they're going to get Drew Pearson again or whoever. And didn't he have a great call, Joe? That was just great. And I'm handing this card, James Washington, hands guy, tough, catches everything thrown to him. The question was, could he separate? Yes, he can separate. He didn't look slow-footed out there like some of those other receivers, some guys who I thought would go to the Senior Bowl and look better. They couldn't get separation. They couldn't get off a jam. They couldn't get off press coverage. Well, James Washington showed very strong hands at the point. Was very excited and happy to see James Washington play well. If he's there in the third, I think you have an instant upgrade over Terrence Williams. That would be my pick.
All right, James Washington, it's a good pick. I think it's a steal in the third round. And as like I talk about, Cowboys What conference do they like on offense? Big 12. This makes sense all the way. Good pick, Foots.
Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, man. So we're going down the fourth. All right, third round is completing. Onward to the fourth round. Let's see what we got coming up. Let's see what we have here. All right, so fourth round is simulating right now. Let's see what we got. There's your boy Josie Jewell came off the board to the Browns. Kappa just came off. All right, so we are on the clock. So we addressed. I like what we have so far. Rashaan Evans in the first, Jesse Bates second, James Washington in the third. Let's see if we can pick up somebody here. Anybody here that interests me? Let's look at linemen. Do we want a swing guy? Let's see if anybody here is available. Desmond Harrison is out there, but would that be early for him?
A little early. Oh, for Desmond Harrison, I would take that pick in a heartbeat.
Yeah, so that's a possibility. I might go that way. Sanat is available. Nandi. Oh man, kind of wiped out here on the interior. Running backs. We might be able to get some. We might be able to get somebody here in the fourth. I'm gonna go with the Desmond Harrison right here in the fourth round.
Middle Tennessee, right?
West Georgia.
West Georgia. Well, I don't know why I said Middle Tennessee. I'm sorry, y'all. Studying all these guys.
Yeah, so Desmond Harrison, he had a really good. I mean, his numbers were good at Combine. Cowboys brought him in for a visit. So high interest there. And we're back on the clock, Foots. Anything you want to say about Desmond Harrison?
Man, just go watch his Combine, how he moved. A lot of people may not know this name, but get familiar. I think this will be a steal in the fourth, and it could happen. You know, offensive linemen kind of get forgotten about. Teams are wanting skill players, skill positions, and it depends on how you have your board set. So your top 100 and, you know, your thought of need. Maybe a team may say, well, we can get a guy in free agency. Maybe a team may say, well, we don't put a high value on a swing tackle. Our tackles never hurt. So all of these things happen where the Cowboys are sitting there like, we still may have to do something at guard, even though we did get the Marcus Washington pick, San Francisco. I mean, we picked him up, signed him. So, listen, with the way Dak got killed against Atlanta, it's a real thing having that swing tackle. I think that you can invest this isn't really a premium pick, but you'll be able to develop Harrison if you got him. So I love that pick, Joe. I like the player a lot as well. Moves very well.
Yeah.
Feet, kick step good. So yeah. I like it.
Good. Alrighty, Foots, you are on the clock with our compensatory fourth rounder guy. What position do you want to take a peek at?
BJ Hill off the board, correct?
Way off the board. He is long gone.
Long gone.
That's my boy, man. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. Woo. All right, let's take a look at quarterback and let's take a look at running back.
All right, quarterback, we got Luke Falk, Nick Shimmick, Riley Ferguson, Chase Litton, JT Barrett, Logan Woodside. Running back, John Kelly, Josh Adams, Bo Scarborough, Akram Wadley, Justin Jackson, Darrell Williams, Rock Thomas, and Ito Smith. There's interest there. Kareem Petway, Philip Lindsay, Chase Edmonds.
There is interest in Ito, excuse me. This is Southern Miss kid, correct, Joe?
Yep, Southern Miss.
Yeah, moves very well. Good blocker also. But I think if I'm sitting there and I saw John Kelly, name's still there, that's my pick, Joe. I think that he would be a great, just the way he runs, his run style, could be a good change of pace back for Zeke.
He is
my pick.
He's got good film. He's got good film, everybody. Check that one out. Is that your pick, Foots?
Yeah, that's my pick, Joe. My comp, definitely. From Tennessee, I wouldn't think twice about that. Instant upgrade, even probably over Rod Smith. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he has amazing coverage. I mean, his tape is good. Good pick
Yes.
there, Foots. Yeah, I totally on board with that. We upgrade that running back room, and we're in business, man. I like it.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. On to our 5th round. On to the next round. We had 2 5ths. We traded our 5th to get the fullback from the Raiders. So we only have 1 left here, and that's a comp pick at the end of the 5th round. Okay, so the simulation is running.
Yeah, man, this draft is gonna be amazing, Joe. Just thinking about what the Cowboys' plan would be. Inside out, is it finesse? Is it trading up, trading down? Just the way that teams are willing to come off picks, the way that teams are willing to wheel and deal. You may see even Cincinnati wheel and deal this year. They never move. It's gonna be awesome, dude.
Absolutely. All right, so we are on the clock here. We're in the 5th round. I feel like we need to go defense here. We've done 3 offensive players. Tackles are wiped out. Guards are wiped out. We already addressed running back. Do we want to double dip at receiver? 5th round.
What are our linebackers looking at, Joe?
See, now, this, I don't know if this is accurate, but I would definitely take Leonard here. He is available. He's still out here. Darius Leonard, 5th round. Do you kind of pretend that he's not there? I mean, or do we go ahead and take? I would take him. You know, I mean, if we're doing this mock, he's there. I just don't see him in the real life being there in the 5th round, but we're gonna do it. I'm taking Darius Leonard here, double dipping, and the linebacking future looks incredible, man. It looks absolutely incredible. So Darius Leonard's the pick to end the 5th round.
Joe, think about it. That's a great pick, and I'm gonna tell you why. You lost Kyle Wilbur, correct?
Yeah, he's gone.
That's what I'm saying. And I gotta keep up. Doggone, I don't even know. I'm studying so many prospects, I forget what Dallas is doing. But no, you lose Kyle Wilbur and you lose Hitchens. Why not? Get 2 good players in. Sean Lee's always hurt. Jalen Smith has injury issues. If you have the value on a player, I love that pick, Joe. Double dip. You know, I remember when Carolina drafted Kawan Short and Star Lotulelei.
Yeah, I remember that. That was awesome.
Yeah, so good teams, they'll find a way to play. They're trying to build a position group up, and Carolina's actually a sneaky good drafting team. So we're only doing 5 rounds, huh, Joe?
Yeah, we got it in the 5. And
I think I would be ecstatic with this draft, Joe. We hit Rashaan Evans first, then you turn around and you knock out Jesse Bates, true free. Then we come back. Who do we get in the 3rd, Joe? It's my pick. I should know this.
James Washington.
James Washington. I love James Washington. Think that'd be a great pick. There goes your Dez replacement. And to be honest, we're not even worried about receiver because, you can't really name Jacksonville's receivers. They didn't do much. But now our defense is in order. Now we can still run the ball, with the Desmond Harrison pick. Now we have, position security, insurance. So yeah, definitely.
Absolutely, man. I love those. I love these picks, man. I think this is a very strong mock draft for 5 rounds, and very possible, very realistic. So good work, Foots. I like it, man. This was a good one. I think the fans are gonna enjoy this, and like I've been saying, it's gonna. If you're not familiar with names, that's kind of what you and I have been trying to do, is get people familiar with names so they can be prepared,
Yeah, and I think that's what we're doing, Joe. I think let's do an under the radar show, Joe. Do you have time Thursday? Are you free Thursday? Or do you want to hit it next week?
Yeah.
Let me know if you can hit it next week, and let's bang out an under the radar show. Some under the radar prospects. I've been wanting to do that, but I'll save it for the huddle. I mean, yeah, I'll save it for Cowboys huddle.
All right.
I'll do some other draft on my channel. So yeah.
That sounds good, man. But I think that's it, guys. We really appreciate your time checking out this. This is our first one, man, and I think we'll continue to do draft coverage for a long time, as long as we know each other. So this is our first. Yeah,
this is our first draft, man.
This is our first one. I think and
we'll be at the draft together.
Yeah, we'll be out there, and it's gonna be fun. But that's it, everybody. We really appreciate everybody. Yeah. Continue to like and subscribe to our channels, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.
Peace.